Okay, so I don't have much time to do this. I've got an appointment at 11 o'clock and it is currently 9:15. So that gives me like just over 2 hours to do this entire makeup look and then get changed so I can be presentable in public. Wish me luck. Hello, hi. Hey y'all, and welcome to the first installment in the Winter Wonderland series. Okay, so I know you may be thinking to yourself, what the heck is this Winter Wonderland series, Business Row? This Winter Wonderland series is just going to be me doing some really fun, wintry themed videos for the December period. I don't like Christmas, I don't celebrate Christmas, and so I didn't want to do the stereotypical Vidmas videos where I centre around Christmas. There will be a couple of Christmas themed videos here and there because I can't lie, sometimes the spirit of Christmas just sweeps you up. But these will be wintry, December themed videos, so we can enjoy the winter period together. I'm hoping to be able to get 6 videos done by December 30th, so wish me luck everybody. So today I'm going to be doing a makeup look. I will be doing a Spirit of Winter makeup tutorial, so I'll be talking you through how to do the face paint and get this look on your own face. So let's go! So first things first, I need to put primer on my face so that my skin stays beautiful and my makeup stays on my face. I will be using Urban Decay's Urban Defense Complexion Primer, and I love this. It's silicone based and it makes my skin smooth and soft and ready for my makeup to go on. I'll be applying it with my fingertips and I'll be back in a minute. Next, I want to put on foundation. I did consider doing full face paint for this look, but I want it to be a look that you could change and swap up to maybe go to a party if you wanted to. So this look isn't going to be full face paint makeup, but it is going to be mystical, magical, and cool enough that you could go to a con in it, but also casual enough that you could go to a party in it. So the foundation that I use is Urban Decay's All Nighter in the shade 4.5. It matches my skin tone pretty well, and I also really love the formula of this. It takes about 2.5 pumps to fully cover my face, and when it is on, it is full coverage and makes all this look better. I'll be using a standard beauty blender dampened up in a little bit of water to apply this. Okay, so now that I got my foundation base on, I'm going to contour my face. I want it to look sharp and angled to kind of reflect the cold, sharp edges that winter brings. So for the contouring, I'll be using the Urban Decay Naked Skin Shapeshifter palette. In case you can't already tell, I really like Urban Decay. I'll be using the darkest colour from the cream contour. I'll be back once I've done that. So far I've put my contour in my cheeks, under my jawline, on my temple and on my nose. I'm also going to take it up from my nose into my eye just to deepen it and make my eye sockets look more sunken in. Now I've got my contour on, I'm just going to blend it out with a damp beauty blender. Okay, so now I have defined and contoured, I want to lighten up and bring out the raised parts of my face. So for that I'm going to be using the All Nighter Concealer in medium neutral. And this stuff dries down really quick, so I've got to do it in parts and I can't talk in between. So I'm going to speed rush doing this and I will see y'all once I've got this on my face. Alright, so the boring bits are done now. I've got foundation on and I have contoured. I won't be setting my face yet because I'll do that after I've put all my face paint on. But now we've got the boring bits out of the way and we can get to what everyone's really here for. The face paint. First things first, actually, I do want to have contacts in for this look. I should have done it before I put my foundation on, but I'm just going to do that now. I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got my contacts in and I've touched up my makeup around the eyes. These contacts are Yuri in Purple from Oh My Kitty For You. Great website, I recommend getting your contacts from there. Next, we can move on to the fun parts. So I'm actually going to start with face paint since it's the most intricate bit and I can work around it more easily. For this I'll be using a very thin brush and some water. The face paint that I'll be using is Superstar's Fairy Tale palette again, and I'll be using their shimmery cream colour. So I'm just going to dip my brush into some water and put it on my face paint, and then I will get to putting it on my face. So first thing that I'm going to do is draw a straight line down from the middle of my eyebrows down to the tip of my nose, but not going over the round part of it. Like this. Don't worry if your line isn't perfectly straight, neither am I. Wait, neither is mine. That's what I wanted to say. From there I'm going to be drawing tree branches that go from the top of this line out onto my forehead to create a crown-like shape. Don't worry if your lines don't look perfect, don't worry if they fade out in places, we will fix that. So next I'm going to widen the top of my line in between my eyebrows and bring it to a soft point to the tip of my nose. I want it to kind of look like an old withered tree. Okay, so now that is complete and filled in, don't worry if your line isn't completely symmetrical. Trees aren't, so your lines don't have to be. From here I'm going to thicken up the lines that I've already drawn on my head and draw some spiraling lines going off them to look like smaller branches coming off main tree trunks. Alright, so I have finished my silver crown of thorns, as I'm dubbing it, and now I'm going to move on to my eyes. Now, I know that I've gone really close to my eyebrows here, but don't worry, I will be drawing my eyebrows in and it shouldn't affect the silver crown at all. So I should go draw my eyebrows in. So I'm going to be doing my eyebrows in black. You can choose to do a different colour, it depends on what colour hair you have or what colour wig you want to wear. I'm going to be using the Brow Artist Shaper Pencil in black and some black eyebrow powder. Okay, so my eyebrows are done and I think they look pretty good if you ask me. Next, I'm going to move on to my eyes. I want to do a smoky eye in grey and silver. For my eyes, I am going to be using my Miss Cop makeup palette. Before I put anything on my eyes, I'm going to put primer on my eyes so that the colours show up brighter and also stay on my lid better. I just use the e.l.f. eyelid primer. Now that my eyelid primer is on, I'm going to take a very small brush and take the colour at the left of my second row, which is a grey silver colour. I'm going to be putting this on the very inside of my eye. I'm going to keep putting the grey on until I get to the centre of my eyelid aligned with my pupil when I'm looking straight forwards. I'm not going to blend the colour out yet, so far I have stopped just at the crease of my eye, so it kind of looks like a little triangle shape. I'm going to repeat the same steps on my left eye. Okay, so now that I've got the silver grey on the inside of my eye, I'm going to take a slightly darker metallic metal grey and put it on the outside corner of my eye. For me and my Miss Cop palette, that is the fourth row, last colour on the right. I'm going to be putting it from the centre of my eyelid out to the corner, but I'm not going to be going over the crease. Okay, so now that I've done that, I'm going to take a middle shade between my darkest grey and my lightest grey. For me, this is the third row, last shade on the right of my Miss Cop palette. I'm going to be putting this over my crease into the outside to create a transition shade that will go from my bright colours into hopefully a more neutral tone. For this, I will no longer be using my small dense packing brush and I will be using a fluffier brush to create a more spread out sparse look. With this colour, I have gone all the way up to my eyebrows and slightly under my eye. Don't worry, we will be cleaning it up in a moment. Now I'm also going to blend the two shades on my eye crease, the dark gunmetal grey and the light silver. I'm going to blend them in between with a fluffy brush. Now as you can see, I have had a bit of fallout, but don't worry, I'm going to fix that up. Next I'm going to take a thin packed brush and use some of my foundation to cut a line from the underside of my eye going out to create a wing. Now that I have shaped my eyeshadow, I'm going to repeat the same process on my left eye. Hi Willow. Willow's here. No, you can't come onto my bed. I'm working. I'm working for tubes. Stop licking my phone charger. Willow's back. Hi, dog. You can't come sit on my bed. Oh, fine, you can. Just give me a second. Don't drink that water. It's got makeup in it. No! Give up! I need that water for face paint. Rude. Okay, come on. Come on. I'm not sure if Willow's even visible currently, but I have a small dog with me currently. I have a very cute dog with me. Now my eye makeup is symmetrical. I add a little bit of bright white highlighter to the very inside corners of my eyes next to my nose, just to make my eyes pop. Next, I'm going to do eyeliner. Now this is a personal choice depending on what you like, but I'm going to be using a white highlighter to accent the white wintry colours on my face. Remember that we're going for a spirit of winter look and want to look cold and like a blustery winter's evening. You can use black eyeliner, that would also suit this look if you don't have white eyeliner available, but I do recommend white eyeliner. The white eyeliner I'm using is NYX Liquid White Eyeliner. It's really good quality and really easy to work with in my opinion. I'm going to be doing a basic cat winged eyeliner. Alrighty, I'm pretty happy with this eyeliner. I think it looks good. If you don't have any white eyeliner to hand, you can use a really thin brush and some water activated face paint. Though be warned, water activated face paint isn't meant to go that close to your eye. I've done it before and it does work, but be careful because it can cause irritation. Don't try something if you're not sure of it, okay? So now the top half of my face is looking pretty spectacular, but the bottom half of my face is still pretty plain. Let's fix that. For this next step, you're going to need a toothbrush. No, we're not going to be brushing our teeth, don't worry. I'm going to be doing freckles on the lower half of my face to create the effect of speckled snow. For this, I've got my little pot of water, a toothbrush that is old with very, very stiff bristles, and my Superstar Fairy Tales face palette. I'm going to be using the same cream silver colour that we used for our crown of thorns. First thing you want to do is dip your toothbrush in your water. Make sure that it's wet but not dripping with water. Next, just dab it onto your face paint. You want your face paint to be watered down but not so much so that it runs off your brush. It wants to be kind of sticky and gloopy. That'll give the best effect when doing freckles. I've gotten most of my face paint on the very tip of my brush because that gives the best flicking effect. Next, you have two options. You can either decide to cover the parts of your face that you don't want the paint to get to, or you can risk it and just deal with it if it gets somewhere that you don't want it to be. I'm going to do the second option. You want to point the toothbrush towards your face at a 45-degree angle about 10 centimeters away from where you want your freckles to be. Then take your thumb and flick the toothbrush onto your face. As you can see, I've got a couple of freckles. You'll go a bit harder than I just did it and I'll give you more freckles, and depending on how thick your face paint is, it'll be finer or thicker freckles. I want pretty big splotches, so I'm going to be using a very gloopy consistency so as I get big freckles. I'll be back after I've done the freckles. So I've done my freckles on the lower half of my face. I've also extended them down onto my neck so that it doesn't just abruptly stop. Some of it has gone onto my chest and I'll fix that up when I get into my costume. You may want to be careful around your eyes. You may even want to close your eyes or shield them because the paint can get in your eye and it will hurt. Oh, I just realised I totally forgot something. Mascara. Now, once again with the eyeliner, you can choose to do black or white here. I'm going to go with white to make my eyes look frosted over. This is actually just a cheap mascara that I found for about £1 in a cheap beauty shop. You can find them on eBay, you can find them on the internet. I'm sure there are some good brands out there, but I personally don't know any. I'm just going to put this on my eyes like you would any other mascara. Once again, the face paint hack can work for this. You can use it on your eyelashes with a spoolie to give you white eyelashes. Once again, it could cause you irritation, so please, please, please be careful when doing things like that. As well, if you have darker eyelashes and aren't blonde or brown, mine are very, very black, correlating with the colour of my hair. This could take a couple of coats to get fully white. Don't worry too much about that. I've got the eyelashes on my right eye mostly white. Remember not to go too close to your eyeball because I just got mascara all over my contact lens. Not fun. Alrighty, now my eyelashes are white, I'm going to move from my eyes again to my lips. My lips are currently very bare, and it's the last step in creating my Spirit of Winter look. So I'm actually going to use face paint on my lips. I don't own any white lipsticks and I don't know of any good ones that would cover my lips properly, so I'm just going to be using a thin brush to outline my lips and then fill them in. Once again, I will be using my silver cream colour from my Superstar Fairy Tale palette. To map my lips down and make them a little bit more filled in, I'm going to be using the white highlighter from my Miss Cop palette. I'm just going to use a dense packing brush and fill in my lips. Alright, so I'm really happy with how my makeup currently looks. I'm going to set it with Urban Decay's All Night Setting Spray. Honestly, I swear by this stuff, it can set any makeup, cosplay, or everyday. This stuff is a godsend. I'm just going to spritz it over my face and then I will get into my wig, outfit and accessories and show you all the full Spirit of Winter makeup look. Hey y'all, so this is the final look for the Spirit of Winter. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I love doing this look and I'm really proud of how this face paint turned out. If you do this look, please do send it to me, post it on Instagram and tag me at Nyx and Roses. I will be featuring people who did this look either in my next video or on my main Instagram page. So if you do recreate this look, please tag me, please show me. I would love to see what y'all do with this. And if you're not confident going out with full magical fairy face makeup on, you can just remove the thorn crowns and change up the look a little bit more to be more casual. If you enjoyed this video, please do hit up the like button. I have a whole cascade of videos ready for Winter Wonderland this year. What sort of things are you looking forward to over the December period? It doesn't necessarily have to be Christmas. Are you looking forward to food? Are you looking forward to hanging out with friends? Or are you looking forward to the Polar Express being played on the television time and time and time again? Anyway, please comment what you thought of this look. I'd love to get some feedback, and if you like videos like this, please do subscribe. I've got some great content coming up. And until the next video, bye! Just another day going out into the world, and oh look, I have this dumb makeup on my face because I ran out of time to be able to take this off, but I have to go out into the public world, so I guess this will be going outside.